Hey guys, today we will do a beginner's combination which will involve the lay back trick. Now I know this trick is a nemesis to a lot of beginners, so that's why I chose to make a video about this trick specifically. Now I will give you tips and exercises how you can make your lay back become more safer and more confident. So just follow me and make sure you are warmed up before you start this workout. Now just a reminder, you have a possibility to donate so I can make more and more content for you guys. Now make sure you liked and subscribed this video if you enjoyed this, and if you want to visit my channel more often, give me your feedback, write comments, and of course you can write also requests. So let's get started. Now I will start by showing you the lay back, and I will show you the combination which we will do after we master this trick. The third variation. The combination which we will learn today with some of the basic spins. We will start with pirouette, reverse, falling spin, which I call the falling spin, and step and climb, push, sit, lay back, handstand, grab the pole, and we come down from our lay back. The first thing, to be able to do the lay back, you have to be able to sit on the pole, releasing your hands, and feel secure in this position. Okay, this is sit here. If you're confident in this one, you can start to learn your lay back. The next exercise for your lay back, you can do this from the floor, you can climb a little bit higher. So we sit on the pole, we connect our legs. So what is really important now here, you grab one hand lower and you go down. Now here you come up and you go down. As you can see, when I come up my legs go down, when I go down my legs come up. So I'm trying to keep this part of my body straight and strong. What does that mean? So when you are doing your lay back, you have to squeeze your glutes and tuck in your pelvis. Now my inner thighs, look what they are doing when I'm squeezing. They are coming together, engaging your inner thighs, and you can hold your lay back position safe and secure. If you do not work with your pelvis and you do not engage your glutes, look what's happening. Your inner thighs are having a gap over here. So we want to close this gap by squeezing in our glutes, engaging our pelvis, and keeping our inner thighs strong and engaged. So you have to remember this one when we're going to do this exercise. It's really important for you to learn the technique before you try to do the actual trick. That's why this exercise is really good. You go in your position, you squeeze, and you try to go down, and you come up. Try to go down as much as you can and feel the squeezing. Okay. Now if you master this and you feel like you're really engaging your inner thighs by tucking in your pelvis, and you feel that you are squeezing the pole with your thighs really hard, you can try to do the next exercise. Don't go high, and always use a mat if you do not have a spotter. You go in your layback, in your pole sit position. You engage everything which you have to engage, and you put one hand underneath your butt, and you go down here. Now from here, you tuck in your chin and slide safely down from the pole. Now this exercise is really good to get over the fear of letting go and going down, because your layback will be secure only when you have fully went down into your layback. So if you try not to stick here in your sitting position for half an hour and being scared about what's going to happen next. Well, you can just go slowly down. If you have a mat, it's really secure. Then you put one hand underneath, so you can feel that when you are going down, your legs are going up, because you have to be in one straight line to keep this engaged and strong. This is your protection. So it means when you're going down, your legs are coming up straight and strong. One more time. You sit, you engage one leg, one hand, the other hand. Let go the upper hand. Here is your lay back. Tuck in your chin and safely come down from the pole. Now the next exercise is not that easy, and if you're a beginner, you probably do not feel safe in your handstands or anything about, but if you do, you can try this exercise because it's really, really good, and it will help you strengthen your inner thighs and feel strong in this position where you cross your legs. So you can try this from the elbow stand, you can try this from straight hands. I will show the both variations starting with elbow. So here, keep in mind, when you will hook the legs to the pole, you do not bend your lower back. You are trying to open up your chest and keeping your core really strong, okay? Now this, I really suggest beginners do this only with a spotter, or skip this exercise if you do not feel safe. Elbows, shoulder wide, and my shoulders are strong and they are pushing away from the pole. From here, I walk as close as I can so I can feel the pole with my head as well. So I jump up here. I'm not on my head, I'm on my elbows. Now from here, you do not have to go in a bridge or in a wheel, you just have to connect your legs, putting the pole in your thighs. Now, put one hand underneath and come up to your layback from the floor. Now from the handstand, hands underneath your shoulders. You can feel the pole with your head. Walk closer with your foot. Engage your core so you do not jump like this. The leg goes with the torso, so the leg that's doing the swing is straight and strong as your core. And we come up, engage your shoulders, we connect. If you can, you let go here, or you come up. Remember, if you do not feel safe, you do not go up. You engage, and again you tuck in your chin and safely slide down from the pole. In the combination, you can choose, if you feel safer, you can do this layback variation with the bent foot. If you're doing the variation with your bent foot, what is really, really important. When your legs are straight and strong, you kind of don't feel this movement, but you have to be pushing up with your legs. So the leg that it's lower, it's really, really strong to keep the tuck position. So if you're bending one knee, what is the technique of this? When you sit on the pole, you bend, and the pole has to go here where this line of the knee is, knee joint. You reach, and when you go down, remember the same thing, you're in a straight and strong line, which means the lower leg goes along with your knee. And to keep it safe, you push up the straight foot as strong as you can to keep this position safe. You can always do this variation instead of the straight leg variation, lay back, because this is a little bit easier. If you do not feel safe, do not do the handstand thing, okay? And do not end your combination on the handstand if you do not feel that you can push yourself away from the floor. You can always tuck in your chin and slide down from your lay back in a safe and controlled way. So with the straight feet, when you do your lay back, you have to open up your chest, your shoulders when you are down. But when you're doing that, you're still tucking in. You do not do this in your lay back, otherwise you will create a gap between your thighs, and if you created a gap between your thighs, you're going to feel that you're sliding down from the pole. So this variation, you climb, you sit, you connect, try to point your toes. Do not do this. Learn from the beginning to point your toes. And I'm squeezing, and still opening up my shoulders to keep this position pretty. Then you go into your handstand, or you can just slide down. You catch the pole with one leg and the other one goes like in your split, like this. And then you come down in a secure way. Now from my experience, if you start doing your lay back with a bent foot, more likely you will continue doing that, and after a few years, when your coach will ask you to do the lay back with straight feet, straight leg, you will not be able to do it because you're scared, you're not used to this position, it's weird. So I suggest you to try it. At least you can do in a combination the easy variation, but when you do the exercises, you try to do the harder variation with your straight legs by controlling, tucking and feeling your inner thighs are really strong, and they can hold you if you engage them well. So with a bent foot, the detail, which is really important, the pushing up with your straight leg, keeping your line, keeping your core engaged. You climb, you sit, you bend, you reach, and now this whole thing, your both legs move, both. And the straight leg, you're pushing the leg up. And here is your lay back variation. You reach the floor, put the other hand, catch the pole, and come down. The last and the most important tip is when you've mastered the trick, you have to put it in a combination. So when you're putting the trick into a combination, you're starting to get used to it. You're starting to feel more safer, more confident in this trick. The more you do it, the more confident you're going to feel. But if you're going to do just a separate trick on the floor every day, trust me, you will not progress. So put it into a combo as fast as you can. If you started to master the trick, you put it in a combo. So that's what we're going to do. Remember, if you do not feel safe with your straight leg laid back, do this variation where you're holding your ankle with the opposite hand, okay? Now, where do we start? We start with a pirouette. Remember, the pinky is pointing up, the other hand is pushing away, and the weight is on my opposite leg. So if my right hand is high, I'm keeping the weight on the opposite leg. So pirouette, grabbing the pole. Now to get ready for our next spin, I have to turn into my twisted grip. And as you can see, I'm creating the distance from the pole. I'm not here close to the pole, I'm here, away from the pole. The upper hand is pulling and the lower one is pushing. It's keeping the distance so your shoulders are engaged. And as well here, you have to keep your core strong. You do not fall with your butt, so you will fall into your shoulders and you will not be able to hold. You keep your position strong. Engage. Keep your shoulders strong. One more time. Just reverse spin. Here. The outside foot is trying to draw a circle around the pole. So the outside foot is the one that shows you the destination. Let's switch hands. Twisted grip and around the pole. So make sure you do not do your reverse spin like this. Okay? When this leg is starting to draw a circle, it goes behind. You do not open here and up, it goes behind. Like in your front split. Think about the front split when you're doing this. You don't have to do the split, you just have to understand the position you have to be in when you're spinning. So when this leg touches the floor, the other leg just finishes to draw the circle. Let's do one more time. Pirouette. Turn. And spin. The second side for the other side. The left hand in charge. Pirouette. Spin in your twisted grip. And boom. The next spin will be, I call it a falling spin, and I'm sure that's not the real name of it. But here goes. The inside hand is high, the outside hand is low, it's keeping the distance. The step is with my inside foot, and again I'm creating a big movement by pulling myself away from the floor and opening up my outside foot. The inside foot will go into the pole, and the other foot will kick it out. Keep the distance from the pole, okay? You're pushing yourself away. Step, open up, kick out, here. Now let's try to put it all together. Pirouette, reverse spin, and the falling spin. Now right hand, pirouette, turn into your reverse spin, open up, and the falling spin. The other side, left hand in charge, pinky up, pirouette, turn in twisted grip, and reverse, open up, grab the pole, and your spin is done. The next thing, I have taught this in my previous videos, but I will go through fast the details. So it's the walk around, or you can call it a pirouette as well. So if you finish your spin with the right hand, the other hand will go here, and you will let go the hand that was in charge when you started this combination. With your thumb looking down on the other side of the pole. The weight should be on the same foot as the hand. So you finish your spin, your right hand is up, but the weight is on your left leg. So the hand goes here, and you're drawing a circle with the right foot. Turn, and now you switch weight to the right foot and grip the right arm again up. Let's do one more time. You finish your spin, your right hand is up and your weight is on your left leg. The left hand, thumb down, let go the right, draw a circle by bending your left knee, but your right leg is straight. Turn through your armpit, switch weight and hand. Let's try the other side. You finished your spin with your left hand and the opposite one has a weight on it. So my right hand goes thumb down, let go the left leg draw a circle, turn and switch hands. Now let's try to connect. Right hand in charge, pirouette, turn into your reverse. The second spin. And now, up, switch. And now here we're going to do a climb. So I'm pushing away with this kind of hand, but you can use your forearm grip as well. You can do this regular climb. I will do my climb with a rotation to make this combo a little bit more dynamic. So swing and we go into our climb, push away and sit and lay back and handstand and we go down. So we're almost finished. Let's try the other hand, the left hand in charge. Pinky up and pirouette. Turn into your reverse, spin. The second spin, the right hand goes boom, switch hands, and straight away you make a swing, jump, and we climb, we grip, push, away, sit, handstand, and we go down. And do the whole combination together. You can always do the easy variation of everything, well, except the spins, okay? There is no easy variation to the spins. You just have to try to make them, you just have to try to trust the momentum, all right? Remember, you have to pull yourself away from the pole. You do not go close to the pole. Every step that you make before the spin has to be a little bit away from the pole. And your outside foot is really important. In both of those spins, which I taught you today, it's really important, the outside foot, because it's showing you the direction where you have to go. Keep your core strong, your back straight, your neck long. And one important tip, do not look down. So, okay, let's try to do the whole combination together. Right hand in charge. So it's okay if you do your lay back with the same hand. I will do the same. But the spins and the steps and the climb, you have to try to do it on both sides. So the right hand, pirouette, turn to reverse, spin. Open up, second spin, kick out. The lower leg hand goes boom. Turn, regrip, and climb, push away, sit pretty, point your toes. We're going into our lay back. Handstand, hands are close to the pole. Do not put them away from the pole. You can grab the pole, go into your split, and come out in a secure way. And the left hand in charge. Pirouette, reverse, second spin, right hand, and we make a step, push away. I can show you with this variation as well. We go down, yeah, this is rotating. Push, grip the pole so you can control your landing. and we come down. So once you start doing something in a safe and balanced way, gradually, step by step, and you have the right exercises, it's not that difficult. So lay back, it's not a super hard trick. You just have to get over your fear. Nothing will happen. That's why I made this video, so you can see that there are exercises which you can do to master this trick and to get over your fear. So the first thing, you have to sit, then you have to understand this engagement and moving down by keeping your line. When the torso goes down, your legs are coming up. Keep engaged, your inner thighs, your glutes are squeezing. Only then you start your lay back. You can try to do your lay back as well from your handstands. If you do not feel secure, you do this previous exercise before the handstands. You just do it low. So I hope this combination was understandable. It wasn't that hard, but once you put a hard trick into the combination gets all of a sudden super scary. So I hope it wasn't scary. I hope you mastered it on your both sides, and make sure you cool down, make sure you train your both sides equally, and see you next time, guys. Bye.